In thinking about what to say tonight, I talked to one of my colleagues who's sort of a maven at after-dinner speeches, and he said, Kurt, make it simple. Just think of it like a woman's skirt. Long enough to cover the subject, but short enough to keep it interesting. So I'm going to keep it short. And keeping it short, I was just so amazed at all the people who've come here. As I've told them individually, people like Alan that come from Seattle, people like Bob Glockner coming from San Francisco, Loyal Tillotson from Rapid City, South Dakota, Seymour Savison from Chicago, Ulrich Hopper from Cleveland, people coming from Philadelphia, New Jersey, New York City. It's just amazing to me that you've honored me in this way. And then, of course, we've had this remarkable afternoon, this display of fantastic science. So I'm indebted to all of the participants, Joe Goldstein, Joe in his typical way. Well, Joe mentioned that I met him when he was a third-year medical student in 1964, and that his mentor, Selden, said, I want him to come to the MGH to be an intern, and then he's going to become head of genetics. And that was what Selden planned, and that's what happened. So my only task was to see to it that the internship committee would agree that Joe Goldstein should come to the MGH, and the rest is history. So anyway, Joe Goldstein, Jeff Gordon, Tim Wong, my friend Bob Weinberg, and Renee Bernards and Ishwar Hariharan did a fantastic job to inform us of their remarkable research. So you've heard about my career. There's not more than I can add. I think much as in everyone's career here, luck plays a role in all of us. And to me, as you've heard, I think the greatest chance or luck was being able to escape from Nazi Germany and come here, obtain a remarkable education, come to the MGH in Harvard for the totality of my career. And then, as you've heard, the classic definition of chutzpah, appointing someone at age 31 as head of gastroenterology without knowing any. And then following it up 30 years later and doing the same thing, to head up the cancer center without knowing any oncology. So in planning my programs, I was reminded of what I learned about when I was at Harvard College. I visited James Bryan Conant, who was president of Harvard, for another occasion. On his desk was a ceramic sculpture of a turtle, and on it was the saying, "Behold the turtle, it makes no progress until it sticks its neck out." So I felt I'm going to have to stick my neck out in developing the GI program and later the cancer center. But one of the key components, which I'm sure you recognize, the key component is to pick excellent people, preferably people that are smarter than you are. And then I gave them the resources to do their work, told them to just follow what they wanted to do, and the rest is history. And frequently, I felt like saying, there go my people. I need to find out where they're going because I'm supposed to lead them. So I let them go. It was Casey Stengel of the old Brooklyn Dodgers who said that ability and success is taking credit for home runs that someone else hits. And I benefited from all the accomplishments of my colleagues, and over the years, I think my greatest gratification has been basking in the glory of their achievements. Now, over the years, I've had many opportunities to leave the MGH, but I stayed. And you might ask why. Not because of the buildings or the facades, the resources of the facilities, but the institution's focus on excellence in every respect. Excellence in the selection of people, and as you know, excellence begets excellence. The focus on integrity, on caring, and I think the feeling that people were willing to abide by the dictum that the whole is greater than any of its parts. So over the years, I've had this love affair with the MGH, and like a good wine, it's just increased with time. Now, in concluding, I need to thank a number of people here that have been devotees of mine that deserve recognition. First of all, my office roommates, associates, Evie Di Berardinis and Dottie Binford. Evie left. Evie sadly left me after 15 years to retire, but Dottie has been with me 27 years and still going strong. She wants no recognition. In fact, she detests it, and she's upset that I'm even talking about her. But she has been a remarkable devotee to make every day easier for me. And as you witness the success of this meeting tonight, I also wish to thank Sophia Sid for her diligence and her efforts to make this event come off so effectively. There's someone else here that I need to thank, and that's Laurel Schwartz. Laurie and her late husband, Peter, have been remarkably philanthropic in supporting the MGH Cancer Center and its research for over 20 years. And she has been responsible for establishing 2 Harvard endowed chairs, and 2 of the recipients are here, Daniel Haber and Jeff Engelman. And Laurie has just amazed me by her continued support of everything we've been trying to do, and I'm extremely grateful. And finally, I turn to my family and to thank them and my 8 grandchildren who are here for their support, for their love and affection. I couldn't be more grateful. And as you heard, Rhoda could not be here tonight. And as you also heard today, as of today, she's been at my side for 60 years and 4 days. Amazing. As wife, as mother, as partner, as remarkable legal expert. And she has been involved in every facet of my decisions in my professional career, and especially for support, guidance, advice, critique at every phase, especially support when, as occasionally happens, personal meltdown threatens. And there have been occasions when I found myself trying to navigate between Scylla and Charybdis, and she was my guide and saw to it that I emerged at the other end unscathed. She has a lot of qualities, a lot of strong qualities that some of you are familiar with, and one of them might best be represented by an anecdote of the biologist who has made a life career of creating hybrid species. And on one occasion when he appeared at the veterinary meeting, he announced that he was going to cross a mountain line with a parrot. And when he told his colleagues about it, they didn't believe it. He said, "What do you expect to get?" He said, "I can't be sure what I'm going to get, but I'll tell you, if that thing ever talks, you better listen." So I've listened to Rhoda over the years. I've benefited for listening to her. And right now, if she were here, I would be listening to her saying, "Kurt, it's enough already. Finish your talk." So I'm going to do that with a quote on invitation from the poet Robert Browning, who said, "Come, grow old along with me, the best is yet to be, the last of life for which the first was made." So come, let's have dessert. Thank you.